Sup otakus, and welcome to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, I already pretty much covered everything in the revealment trailer thing, whatever you want to call it, but I might as well explain it again for people who didn't see that or just coming to this. So, welcome to the new Let's Play. This is going to be a 100% run of the game, so we're going to be collecting everything, doing all the side quests, getting all the heart containers, all that good stuff. And, as I mentioned on the reveal trailer, I am playing this on the Wii's Virtual Console via Wii U, so I can record it with HDMI, which is why the image is nice and sharp. I do own the game on the original Nintendo 64, but I don't have an HDMI up converter thing to record with yet, so, you know, forget it. Might as well just use the Virtual Console. Since Nintendo eShop was nice enough to do that little... or Nintendo... Club Nintendo, that's what it is. They had this up for grabs for a little while for, like, a very small amount of coins or something, I don't remember. So I napped it up then, and I was like, yeah, I can definitely record it this way now. But, this is definitely one of my favorite Legend of Zelda games. It's pretty much my favorite one, but Twilight Princess is also very much up there, so it's kind of hard to decide between the two, so I love them both. And I'm sure some people are curious, like, why aren't I playing Ocarina of Time first? Didn't you originally say you're going to play all the Legend of Zelda games in order? And I was thinking about it, and I was finally like, you know what? Nah. I kind of just want to play certain Zelda games before others because I like more than the others, and I've been wanting to replay this game for a long time, and I thought, may as well do it for YouTube. May as well do a Let's Play of it. That always gave me the chills. With that said, I kind of did a test recording before I started the actual recording here, so just to make sure everything was working fine. So we'll get rid of that. But, with that said, this will be a 100% run. However, I'm not really looking up through a walkthrough or following a guide or anything. I'm just going to be kind of playing by memory from my childhood memory from when I played this years ago, and we'll see how it turns out. I know this game fairly well, so it should turn out well, so... With that said, I'm not going to be doing anything in any particular order, I'm just going to do whatever and get whatever in whatever order, so it should be fun. Let's do it! So as you can see already, I'm going to be naming myself Blue, like I have been in the other Zelda Let's Plays. Bleh. Let's start it up! And in this Let's Play, I'm going to refrain from reading character text because I understand that some people find it annoying, plus I can scroll through it faster because more people can read faster in their minds than people can read out loud, so... That said, let's continue on. How exactly we ended up here, I don't understand. Apparently Termina and Hyrule are in the same world. I don't know what direction you could have possibly went to get here, but full of boundaries in the last game. Explain that, gaming gods. I don't know why I've always found this adorable. Just how amused Skull Kid is when he plays that. That's great. And at the very beginning of the game, we have successfully broken our hip. Okay, adventure's over. There we are, dead on the ground. Oh, no, we're fine. Alright, so a couple things I noticed right away from playing from Ocarina of Time to finally playing this game is that we have a completely different shield known as the Hero Shield. So that's interesting. We also have a Kokiri sword, but it looks like it's been kind of refurnished. But we have the same basic attacks. We can still do the quick spin attack, the power spin attack, but we don't have magic anymore, and we've lost all of our hearts and items since last time, so I guess Link, instead of deciding to be smart and taking all those items from the last game, was just like, I'm gonna throw everything in a chest and just go on my personal adventure of no protection, aside from my sword. And you'll notice that, whoa! Link's gotten a little bit more agile since last time. What a show-off. That must be one soft flower. Ow. Ganondorf had a fairy, I don't know what we would have done. We would have lost a long time ago. That was your own fault. I wasn't aware they had faces. I don't know, in my mind... Helpless little girl, huh? Alright, then if you're so helpless, why did you tackle me several times in the face? I never imagined the fairies of the Legend of Zelda series much more than just that little ball of light they are, so I never really pictured them having like a full fleshed out body or anything. Kind of an interesting thought. Also, where are these pillars of light coming from? Aside from a void of nothingness, apparently. It's really cool how they have all those shapes in there and stuff, though. That's pretty nifty. Anyway, I noticed something weird about these shrubs. They kind of run away. That's kind of weird, but believe it or not, it's kind of an important thing later on. Well, let's just move on. So, that stuff back there. It's in red text because it's important. Of where you might be going. I didn't agree to that, but alright. Nice to meet you, or whatever. How familiar. Alright, well, we don't really need your information. We can figure things out on our own. These are Deku flowers. As a Deku scrub, you can dive down into them, and as you can see, fly for a short period of time, and you see they run out after a little while, so... It's pretty damn simple at the very beginning, but these get pretty fun and interesting later on in the game. Get some interesting jumping puzzles, as it were. Alright, and we're gonna come across the first item of the game. The very first thing in the entire Majora's Mask game we find. There's some Deku nuts. Or Deku nuts. I don't know why I pronounce it differently. I usually pronounce it Deku. But since the last game, these have gotten one new ability. Now that we're a Deku, now that when we jump up into the air, see our B buttons highlighted with them, it can drop them like a aerial bomb attack. I've never actually found a place where that's useful in-game, but you know, whatever. It's an interesting little thing. Barely make this platform, alright. Hey, you, come on, press Z. Alright, Z it is. Oh, that's not Z. What's Z on this? There we go. Yep, Z targeting makes a return. Except this time is a little bit more fine-tuned since the last game. Also, I'm playing this on Virtual Console, and I'm using the classic controller, so the setup of the controls is slightly different, but whatever. How sad. Yeah. How eerie. Oh, God. It's not creepy in the slightest. Oh, well. Let's just move on, I guess. I don't know, let's find out. Oh, and since we're here, I can show off another thing a Deku does. He can't swim, but he does hop, skip, jump across water. If you don't make it back to land on the final jump, you drown. following me? How? Suddenly, Happy Mask Shop guy from Ocarina of Time is a much more important character. Somehow he knows how to return us back to normal, and somehow he's been following us the whole time. How neither me or Skull could notice is quite the question, and as you can see, you can kind of see he has a Mario mask on his back there. I think he has another mask that we can kind of see that are references to something else. I think there's one more thing. Where is it? There's like an Elvis Presley mask. I don't know. It's easier to see when we return back to normal, so let's move on. We can do is a deep scrub at the very beginning of the game, so much of the beginning stuff will probably take a few videos, so it should be fun. First off though, we are gonna have to go see the Great Fairy, since she can help us out. And every time you enter a new area, you get this lovely little cutscene. Look at these jugglers, man. Playing some hardcore ball here. Now, you're going to be seeing tons of familiar characters from Ocarina of Time in this game, so that's pretty cool. But first things first, before we head over to where the Great Fairy is anyway, actually, I kind of forgot about this, but I could go over here. Go away, puppy! Ow! I don't want to deal with you! We should be able to already find one of the thingies if I'm not... my memory serves me correctly, so let's see. Hey, frog. Alright. Yep, there's a little thingy here, and I completely missed it. Okay, let's grab it. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, Link. Because they're just like, they just got big fat heads. So, it's kind of weird seeing like other kinds of fairies from the, you know, usual fairies we see being, whoops, being tattle in this game and not being the last one where they were all just, you know, So, apparently bringing a bunch of fat-headed little strange things all together in one place turns into one big pointy-boobed lady who can grant us magical abilities. I have the power! You've been granted magic power. As a Deku, we can now, as I was explaining, press the B button to shoot bubbles out of our mouth. And we'll get another person who wants to see us back as our normal self. So, now that we can shoot bubbles, I always found it really cool that it'd actually like make a little texture appear after you shot them and splatter and then disappear a little bit. Simple little details like that. So, first thing we're gonna do is talk to this kid.
What do you want, Shrimp? I'm busy practicing with my blowgun. If you can't pop that balloon, then Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that lead to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Alright, line up, guys! If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? And that one kid who followed on his butt because he's always late. So we have until tomorrow to find everybody, but thankfully, they're all pretty easy to find. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. You're able to tackle into them like that. Oh, you caught me. Now there are only 4 left. You can tackle into them by spinning your spinning head into them. 2 of them are in the same area here, and it's already night of the first day, so... Forgot how fast... Whoops. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. I don't even know you're there, sir. That's really creepy. That kid was spazzing out. It's like, oh my god, there's either a bald guy or a Deku scrub. Which way do I go? Alright, I guess we'll take our path through this way. Now, it's pretty much impossible to run out of time before finding everyone, since they're all very close to each other. Not much of a task to get them all, so this guy you can usually get right as he comes down with the cuckoo. There's one more kid on the roof. Usually able to scare him off by just walking underneath him. He can walk off on his own, but this time looks like we're gonna have to chase him up there. Thankfully there's a Deku flower just right here beside us. There, now he runs off, you little jerk. Now, one thing I hate about this sometimes is they can get stuck by the guard behind them, so you want to avoid letting them go back there at all. Because they can get stuck and you'll have to go out of the area and come back in order to get them from being behind him again. Otherwise they're just impossible to catch because the guard keeps stopping you and preventing you from walking by. So that's an annoying thing you gotta watch out for early on in the game. These times I ran into that problem when I was younger. And finally, in West Clock Town area here, not only is there some guy spazzing out, we hear this weird song. With girls wearing absolutely no pants. It's very inappropriate, you know. Well, remember the pantsless ladies for later, and catch this last kid. You're pretty good for a Deku scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original bomber's notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs! I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code just like I promised. I can tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready?
The code is 53124. So remember that, guys. 53124. The only person who has to remember it is me, but since it's already nighttime, we're gonna go ahead and apply this code right away.
And there's an event that should be happening tonight, but we don't have to worry about it until we're human, so forget about it. There's a lot of things we don't have to worry about for a while. That kid always sounds so bored. He just doesn't want to be. There's a lot of cool stuff at the telescope guy's place. It's just like, he's always there guarding. That's all he ever does. Wow, he looks kind of angry, actually. Oh well, moving on. Now, why are we heading to this place, I'm sure you're asking? Well... Should I just go back and show you guys really quick? Yeah, for people who've never played this game before, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you why we have to do all this. Really quick. And I'm constantly doing this because, you know, you move slightly faster, so... Alright, moving on. You'll notice that, if that dog leaves us alone, there is a heart container up here. Go away, go away, go away. Gonna look at something. You stupid dog! Okay, there's a heart container up there. And you think, oh, I just need a Deku flower, but... This jerk is occupying it. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. So, that's another thing that becomes more and more important as we actually progress through the game more and more. So, with that said and done, let's just head back into the bomber's hideout, lookout, secret base, whatever they called it, and head through to the observatory. Alright, so, why a bunch of kids hang out in a very dark, desolate, creepy place like this, I'll never know. And not only is it dark, desolate, and creepy, but there's actually enemies down here that we have to face. Such as that Skulltula. But thankfully, Deku bubbles are somehow super effective against their backside, so... There you go, one-shot kill. Because Link is just a pro sniper like that with just spit. And another one of Majora's Skull Kid's balloons, for whatever reason. Flash of magic. Now we're definitely gonna want to try to collect a lot of rupees eventually, because another reason I haven't shown off just yet, but we will do before the end of 3 days here, so nothing to worry about right now. Now that's something I always found really cool, is that lickety-speed load time from here to the cave. That was always really impressive to me for some reason. Look at this guy.
Hey yo baby, I'm a styling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in a blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like baby, we can forget the time and dance till dawn. Shall we dance?
Yeah, why the hell not? We can show this off.
Oh yeah, in that case, forget the time. Let's dance.
And we don't end up dancing with him at all. He kind of just does his own thing by himself. That's a lovely shot.
Oh yeah, how was it? It went by in an instant, right? I'm still full of energy. If you like baby, we can forget the time and dance until night. Shall we dance?
And we actually may as well do this really quick since it'll help pass time faster, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip through this. Dawn of the final day. Now the reason to just skip into this point now is so that we don't have to waste a bunch of time later, since we're already in the area. We can't do much else as a Deku right now anyway, so we'll just skip to the day just in case there's something I'm forgetting about. There's a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Sure.
Oh yeah, now listen up. If you play the strange song backwards, you can slow the flow of time. And if you play each note twice in a row, you can move a half a day forward through time. How's that? Pretty interesting, isn't it? But I'm sure I'd like any song. Written by you better, baby. If you like, you can play one for me. No, sorry, I don't have any instruments on me, but maybe sometime, my friend. Man, I love the music here and the colors and everything. It's just so pretty. What was that? That is one of the little rocks that have been blazing from the surface of the moon lately. They fall from what looks to be the moon's eye, so I call them moon's tears. They are rare stones valued by many in town. Well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem so much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. That laugh. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my moonsteer. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Will he gaze into the telescope? Why the hell not? Now, you probably notice some juddering now and then in the audio. That's just the virtual console version of this. I don't know why it does that during load times, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's not disturbing in the slightest. Kind of sitting there shaking his head in a weird way. And it's funny that how in the cutscene, you know, this thing moves in like a split speed, but we can never do that manually. Whatever. Well, did you find that troublemaker? And that loud noise? What was that? Perhaps another moonsteer has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door, and that opens only on the eve of the carnival. And there we go, another hint as to what we need to be doing exactly. Let's collect this. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Radiates. But yeah, you'll notice on this day, we haven't really even looked at the main draw this entire game. Hello, friend. Yeah, this will all make sense soon, viewers. But now that we've gotten the moonsteer, let's head back and go talk to that Deku at the, Deku flower in the main part of town. Now, there's nothing else in here of note at the moment. There's another area we can get to later, once again when we turn human, and I believe I need another item as well, actually, so we'll worry about it later. When the time comes, friends, when the time comes. Now, hopefully, I'd like to get opinions. I'm trying my hardest not to be boring or anything during this Let's Play, so let me know if the commentary needs some sprucing up or something. Anyway, you'll notice also, on the third day, the music has gotten more desperate. And that plip-plopping you're hearing is, the postman doing his day reroute. Oh my god, he's fast. Look at him run. So, anyway, heading back to the Deku in South Clocktown. The town's carnival is starting to look like a little iffy. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can get a gift from my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the moonsteer shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here, Deku flower included. And here's a nice feature in this game where you can actually just go into the menu and pull out the item during the conversation. Ah, that stone, you must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my blah blah blah. Yeah, you just said that. And we got a title deed. You really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't set eyes on NekoJoel's strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in the high demand among Deku scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. Not only can we sell it, but we can do other things with it too. I think we can have... I think there's like 3 different uses for this one bead, actually, if I'm not mistaken. It's either just 2 or 3. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's just 2, but oh my god, that freaking dog! Oh, well, with that said, though, we can now boost our way up here. And we can get our first piece of art of the game. The door to the clock tower opens only once a year at midnight on the eve of the carnival. So we have to wait until tonight, but before... you know, we deal with all that, we can talk to some people around town, as well as talk to this guy in particular. Hey there, little guy, won't you deposit some rupees? Nowadays, even people have money, they don't deposit any. Nothing! Nothing! So for a limited time, I'll give you a special gift based on how much you deposit. For example, if you deposit 200 rupees, you get an item that holds a lot of rupees. So, what'll it be? And regardless, you're gonna end up wanting to deposit a lot of rupees anyway, simply because, well, we'll find it later. So, little guy, what's your name? Blue, is it? Got it. I won't forget your deposits. Let me stamp you with my special ink. Hey, relax. It doesn't leave any marks, and it's not gonna hurt. There. Now I know you want to see you. All right, little guy. Now I've got a total of 29 rupees from you. Come back and deposit some more after you save up a bunch. So, that was a loud noise for such a simple stamp, it seems. But yeah, you'll notice that in this strange time of desperation that everybody's flipping balls. Now, however, as a Deku, there isn't much else we can do at the moment, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just meet you guys back here at nighttime, unless I can think up of something else really quick. Purple rupee. We might as well go deposit that really soon. Really quick right now, actually, because we want to be in this area of town at the right time. And now, as you can see, at midnight, entering into the final day, a timer has begun, and the door to the clock tower is opened. So we don't have many other options other than just go up there. Now this really intense, amazing song starts playing at this point, which I've always really loved. Don't stop now! Look, you can get up there now! Let's go.
And the sudden realization, oh my god, the moon's been falling this whole time. Well, if we actually asked around town and stuff, we would have figured that out, but, while Skullkid's having a connection over there, let's shoot the Ocarina out of his hand. Hurry, let's go pick it up. You got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Set it to sea and blah blah blah. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. Whoops. I completely ruined the scene by hitting the joystick in the wrong direction. You remember the Song of Time. This melody, lingering on the edges of your mind, is the song of memories of Princess Zelda. And don't get used to seeing her, because that is the one and only time we will be seeing her. Could they not yell the hint at us any more than that? Oh well. Just go ahead and equip this, and suddenly Tattle turns green. Save and return to the dawn of the first day? What other options do we have? And as you'll see, as we fall back through time here, those strange little circles usually represent each and every single consumable item that you lose. That includes rupees. Start it over. But yeah, as you can see, all the Deku nuts and rupees that we had previously are now all gone. We're about to be attacked by Dogga! But let's just go back and see that. Oh, wow, he tackled us in. Go back and see the Happy Mask Man. Okay, stop shaking me, please. You're terrifying me. Where the heck? This is pretty great, by the way. He pulled out that gigantic piano to play 3 notes. And we received the first mask of the game. You got the Deku mask. Now we can turn it in, return to normal, turn into a Deku and return to normal as we please. Jesus!
You knew it was so horrible, why did you take it? You do realize this is all your fault, right?
I wasn't telling you I'd do anything, but you know what? We're Link. We just kind of do things. But with that, I think this has been one hell of a first video, so I think we'll call it a part there. So we've gotten most of the introduction stuff out of the way. Have a great day!